Good afternoon, pawn jumpers. This is on the Bennington Maids. Were born in Bennington, Kent in 1100. Their names were Mary and Elijah Cockhurst, and their parents were fairly well-to-do people. They were supposed to have been united at the hip and the shoulders, lived until 1134. At the death of one of it was proposed to separate them, but the remaining sister refused, saying, "We came together, we will also go together." And after about 6 hours of this mezzanine existence, they died. They bequeathed to the church wardens of the parish of the successors land to extend of 20 acres, at the present time bringing a rental of about 155 annually, with the instructions that the money was to be spent in the distribution of cakes bearing the impression of their image, to be given away on each Easter Sunday to all the strangers in Bennington, and also 270 quartern loaves with cheese in proportion to all the poor in said parish. Ballantine has accomplished his description of these sisters by illustration, one in which shows the cake, figure 39, heat 10, gives a very good description of these maids. And a writer in Notes and Queries of March 27, 1875, gives the following information related to the bequest. On Easter Monday, at Biddington near Staplehurst, Kent, there is a distribution, according to the ancient custom of the Biddington maids, cakes with bread and cheese, the cost of which is defrayed from the process of some 20 acres of land, now yielding 35 pounds per annum, and known as the bread and cheese lands. About the year 1100 lived Eliza and Mary Shockhurst, who were joined together after a matter of Siamese twins, and lived for 34 years, one dying and being followed by her sister within 6 hours. They left by their will the lands above alluded to, and their memory is perpetuated by imprinting on the cakes their effigies in the habit as they lived. The cakes, which are simply flour and water, are 4 inches long by 2 inches wide, and are more sought after as courtesies. These, which are given away, are distributed at the direction of the church wardens, and are nearly 300 in number. The bread and cheese amounts to 540 quartern loaves and 470 pounds of cheese. The distribution is made on land belonging to the charity known as the Old Poorhouse. Formerly, it used to take place in the church immediately after service in the afternoon, but in the consequences of the unseemly disturbance in which used to assure the practice was discontinued, the church used to be filled with a congregation whose conduct was occasionally so repulsive that sometimes the church wardens had to use their wands for other purposes than symbols of office. The impression of the maidens on the cake are of primitive character and are made by boxwood dies cut in 1814. They bear the cake, date 1100, when Eliza and Mary Shockhurst were supposed to have been born, and also their age at death, 34 years. Ain't that a trip? On Easter Monday, it says, Easter Monday. And these ladies made the poorhouse, and they started giving out food and stuff after services in the 1100s. What a trip. 1100. Wow. By these people, these Siamese twin ladies. History is a trip. Well, I have a lot more to show you guys. This is just one little story, and there's many in here. This book's about monsters and all kinds of stuff in history that's recorded that's not fantasy. Try not to cast any stones on your walk, and I'll be seeing you soon. Take it easy on the third rock. Safety out.